Good morning and welcome to Crow Inclined, here today with a daily energetic check-in. I have the Enchanted for Hoxa Tarot today, and our card of focus is the Hanged Man. Okay, I love that. I know the Hanged Man is a beautiful card, I think. Okay, it literally is knowing that you cannot move forward in the way that you've been moving forward. Like it's a roadblock. It's you've hit a brick wall. Okay, now what this does for us, it allows us a pause. It allows us time to sort of take another look at our situation. Okay, understand, get a better perspective, not even a better, a different perspective to help us with a different approach. It is a card of enlightenment. It is a card of pivot. Okay, it's kind of a cosmic timeout, if you will. All right, so in this particular deck, it really talks about accepting the situation with dignity and serenity. Okay, it's looking at the world from a different angle. It can be, it's really about letting go and surrendering control of the situation, right? If we only have one way that we see to achieve our goal, to reach our destination, to get what we want, we block a lot of other routes to get there. Maybe some that are a lot more fun. Maybe some you hadn't considered, because you've got one thing in mind. So this is actually challenging you by not allowing you to move forward in the same fashion. Okay? So open your mind, open your heart. Now, ironically enough, when we make ourselves vulnerable and open, we gain power. Okay? And not only do we gain personal power, we also gain new perspectives. Okay? So release the need to manage your situation. Accept it. Accept the situation with dignity and serenity, and begin viewing your world from a different perspective. Ooh. Challenge accepted. I don't know if you remember that from How I Met My Mother. Challenge accepted. All right. I don't know why I just knocked like that. That was weird. This is the Witch of the Forest Tarot. We're going to use that to dig into this. I really like this card, especially just being, just barely tippy-toeing into the new year. Okay. Maybe you're taking a new approach to something that you've been working on for a long time. But it is time to open your heart, be a little vulnerable. I don't know why I'm having a hard time with that word today. And see what happens. I feel like there might be some mystical, magical unfolding for you when you can look at things from a broader view, broader brushstrokes of life. Okay, so I want to thank everyone for being here. I really, really appreciate it so much. I hope you're all well. Keep in mind these are timeless readings and also general readings for the collective. These are not one-on-one. So hopefully it hits home, gets where it's supposed to go. The right people hear it. Take it as it resonates. If it doesn't fit, then it's not your reading, okay? You guys, this is a great way for you to practice your intuition and your discernment. Trust yourself. All right. So, yes, right out of the gate, we have the Five of Cups. This is a card of sorrow, grief, right? Sadness for things that didn't work out. But look behind the cloaked figure. There are two cups that are still upright and still full of opportunity. All right? This is only seeing things from one direction, which is exactly what this Hanged Man card is talking about. All right? This is the nature. This is the nature of. Yes, in your energy, you have been working really hard on something. You've planted the seeds for something. It's really slow moving, right? Pentacles are very, very slow moving. So you've been waiting. You've been sort of in this holding pattern of waiting. This is a card of faith, having faith that the seeds that you've planted are going to show something, are going to they're going to come to fruition, right? You're going to see the fruits of your labor. So it really is about faith. So you are in that place of, it's like a holding pattern energy. That Hanged Man is also a holding pattern energy. Now, keep in mind, we have the Seven of Wands, which is a hold your ground. This is a card that says that you're be persistent in what it is that you want. So this isn't a time. So a lot of times the Seven of Pentacles here, it is also a time to reevaluate and assess if you want to continue with this project, okay? With the Seven of Wands coming out, you absolutely do, okay? Persist, persist, persist. You're just going to have to find a different angle or approach for it, okay? You're going to have to let go of the things that didn't work out and turn around to see what other opportunities are right behind you. Ooh, what a beautiful, beautiful message, right? I mean, honestly, I feel like this is every day of my life right now, but that's not a bad thing, okay? Just cleaning out the clutter. Cleaning out the clutter. Okay, so let's get another card for this Five of Cups here. Let me get a little more focused here in my energy. I'm kind of all over the place right now. Okay. Wow. We have 2 sevens and 2 5s. Conflict, debate, competition. So it comes out with the Sorrow card. So it seems to me like you really fought for what you thought you wanted, right? And with the or the 5 of Cups here, you know, focusing on what didn't work out, there's still a lot of now this could be conflict inside of you too, right? Now it's not showing up in your energy, it's just showing up in keep in mind. Maybe there are people around you who think you should do things a certain way and you're not. I feel like this card is definitely connected with this Seven of Wands card of persistence, right? Stand your ground. Don't let anybody knock you off your course. Yeah, you need to gain a new perspective. Gaining a new... Oh my gosh, you guys. The Hanged Man double tap. This is a double tap. Find a new approach. Now, this is coming out in your energy. So you are already on that path of trying to figure out another way there. Another way to what you want. Okay? You're already on that path. That is so beautiful. Ooh, I love it when we get a double tap. Oh my goodness sakes. Oh my goodness sakes. Yes. And the 8 of Pentacles coming out underneath the persist, persist. Don't give up. Now, sometimes the 8 of Pentacles can mean you've mastered something. It's still not quite there. And it's moving slow, still moving slowly. Obviously, like I said, Pentacles are the slowest moving energy in the deck. But they're strategic. So sometimes this card means just getting back to the basics. Getting back to what you know, getting back to the basics, and then go from there and see how you can apply that to other things, all right? How can you apply it to other areas of your life? How can you apply it to things that will help you build this foundation in the material world, right? I don't get the sense that you're giving up, but with the nature of this is there's still sorrow and sadness. There's still sort of this conflict happening, okay? Let's get another card for that. Yeah. Wow. Oh my gosh. You guys. You have three fives in the nature of this reading. Okay. So hardship and struggle. You've been struggling. In the material world, you've been struggling. Okay. Now, fives are also breakthroughs. Let us keep that in mind. All right. Fives are breakthrough. It's true. There are struggles on emotional levels, on creative levels, on foundational, material world, abundance levels, but they're all breakthroughs, right? Because what comes after the Five of Cups, the Six, that's good memories. What comes after the Five of Wands, the Six, that's victory. What comes after the Five of Pentacles, the Six, which is charity and giving and receiving. So this is why you're here, because this is blocking the road, blocking the direction. This is why you're in your Hanged Man. This is why you're looking for a new perspective, for a pivot, because this will be successful for you, whatever this is. But this is what hasn't allowed you to move forward. Okay, now I want to say something a little special about the Five. Now, this is just my opinion about the Five of Pentacles. I believe it takes a lot of courage to walk away, because this is like a church window. Typically, it's a church in the background with pentacles and the light shining through. And so it's sanctuary, right? This person is walking away from that perceived sanctuary. And to me, it takes a lot of courage to walk away from some sort of stability. Something that you thought was it. You realized it isn't. And so opting to go through the struggles and the hardships to move forward, to break out of this energy. Okay? Turn and look at those other cups and realize that there are still good things around you. Understand people are going to have their opinions and they're going to tell them to you. I'm not worried about this card for you because you have that 7 over here. Right? Whew. All right. I was kind of, I mean, it's not bad. This is not bad. A lot of us are going through this energy right now of figuring out what we have to let go of. A lot of us are struggling right now, you guys. A lot of us are struggling. And yet we persist and we find a new approach. And who knows, maybe there's a really fun adventure, coming. Whew, okay. All right, I'm don't shoot the messenger. If you're still here, thank you. This is the message though, okay? I'm going to give it to you like it comes out. It is hard energy in the nature of, right? It is hard energy, but those are all, like I said, breakthrough cards. So don't, look at it. And your energy, we've got the King of Pentacles coming out. Yeah, you're going to figure out a different perspective. You're going to figure out a pivot. You're going to figure out that new angle to what it is that you're working on, right? Because this is where you're heading. This is in your energy. Like your energy is already here. You already know that it's yours, okay? Sometimes the physical world gets in the way, doesn't it? Sometimes the mundane gets in the way. We have a utility bill. We have this, we have that. We have to do certain things to survive. Okay? So you're already in the energy of this King of Pentacles. You understand the meaning of hard work. You understand the strategy. That's why you've got the double tap on the Hanged Man here. Your energy is absolutely stunning. You are staying true to what you want, but you are already looking at different ways to make that happen, okay? Because you can't keep going the way you're going. You can't keep going in this energy. It's time to let these go, right? And this could be part of the control that the Hangman talks about, right? Keep in mind, yeah, the Empress. Okay, now this could be someone around you who can help you with the next few steps. Or someone who just randomly says something to you that sort of makes everything click into place. It feels like this is probably more true about where you are than the fives here. Okay. Abundance, absolute abundance and luxury, and so much to give, so caring and nurturing and juicy and creative and no worries at all, right? This is where you're headed. If we can let go of these fives over here, which is what the Hangman is asking you to do. Let go of any way that you might be controlling a situation. Open your eyes to a different angle, to a different perspective on what's going on, okay? Oh my goodness sake. And you've got the Queen. Now, this can be a power couple. It can also be a beautiful balance, grounded energy to have both the King and the Queen show up for you. All right. That is an unshakable foundation. That is unshakable. I love that energy. I love that energy. Okay. All right. Let's get one more, because I think this reading is pretty clear. The Chariot. Yep. Forward momentum. Breaking out of these fives. Forward momentum. And the Chariot is also about overcoming obstacles, right? It feels like when you do this, when you can gain that new perspective, the energy feels like it's just going to be like a time warp, right? It's just going to like sling you into the future, into your future. Bottom of the deck. Yeah. Karma will be balanced. Karma will be restored. You've really been struggling, and sad and feeling like you've got to fight every day, maybe just to get out of bed. But you know what? It's coming. So time to gain a new perspective, my friends, because this is already yours. You just have to gain that new perspective and see it, okay? All right, that is your message for today. Thank you so much for being here. Like and subscribe, share with your besties, and I will see you next time.